Wow. RFK Jr., man. Robert Kennedy Jr., he made his official announcement that he is entering the race for the Democratic presidential nominee. It was a very, very fascinating speech he gave. He talked of course, about the horror of lockdowns. He decried endless wars, the corporate corruption in our government, most especially big pharma, the tyrannical crackdown on our civil liberties, and our insane suicidal policy in Ukraine. It really was a bona fide populist speech where he championed the concerns of the people as over and against the elites in our ruling class. It was a thoroughly anti-war speech. It was a speech that defended the freedoms of the people versus the corruptions and the tyrannies of the permanent political class. And even the legacy media is now being forced to admit that he's showing very impressive strength against Biden. USA Today reported that 14% of Biden voters said they're all in. They're switching to Robert Kennedy Jr. And it's just literally been a couple of days since he announced. And then you add in Marianne Williamson. I think she's getting another 7% or so. And then there's another 10, 15% undecided. So Biden's support is just basically imploding as we speak. Now, what's so significant here is I would argue with this announcement, particularly from RFK Jr., I would argue this is 2016 all over again. This is 2016 all over again, right? Who gave Hillary her biggest run for the money? Who almost stole the nomination mantle from the anointed Hillary? Who was it? And it almost happened again in 2020, right? Bernie Sanders almost got that nomination. A populist leftist almost took the nomination. What's happening here is that the Democratic Party, since Biden got the nomination, the Democrats have actually sown the seeds of the demise of their own neoliberal establishment. The Democrats have actually sown the seeds of the demise of their own neoliberal establishment by guaranteeing a populist revolt within the Democratic Party. So you're having a populist revolt within the Republican Party with the MAGA movement, America First movement, Trump. We'll talk about that in a moment. But you're also seeing a comparable populist movement on the left among the Democrats. And the Democratic elite have guaranteed this would happen. The Democrats guaranteed this backlash, this populist backlash would happen because they shut down any and all debate or discussion regarding things like lockdowns or civil liberties or the vax mandates or social media suppression and censorship. While we know constitutional carry is sweeping the nation, millions of Americans and even you courageous patriots out there, you Turley talkers, you're still stuck in blue or weak red states restricting your constitutional right to bear arms. Well, don't worry, gang. Countrywide concealed is probably the quickest way to get carrying legally in the majority of the United States. That's right. You won't just be able to carry in your state, but in 84% of the whole of the US of A. It's as quick as watching a video and taking a quiz, and thanks to Countrywide Concealed, your family is that much safer from a myriad of threats no matter where you go. Getting a concealed carry license has literally never been easier, so just click on that link below and join the millions of patriots who've taken back their rights and started carrying legally with Countrywide Concealed today.